open up a 3-2 lead.
Well, the reason that it's like it is because most of the money out there is in the soft tip game. So what's the point in honing your skills with the steel tip game unless you're going to come to Europe?
Very valid point. Hits this, Perez will be at match point. Manages to crowbar it in the end and open up a 3-2 lead with Henderson hot on his tail.
It's all about the Highlander now. Can he make it 3-3?
Double 5. Inside. And you could tell how frustrated he is. He knows he was given a gilt-edged opportunity to take this game all the way. And now he could find himself 4 points adrift at the top of the table if Perez can find 4 points more. And he's got a beautiful guide on the double 2. Nestles it over the top. And he is the top dog now in this Group A. Christian Perez opens up a 4-point gap. It's another one, a double 16. It's a target 40. Which is just not correlated 8. With him so far.
Game shot
no, it hasn't. And
Keegan
Brown once again.
$93. Johan, you require 112.
So a bit of a pressure applied here by Keegan Brown. This time nails
Johan Geldenhuys.
The double 16. The 2 previous visits he missed. Third time lucky
it's Keegan
for Geldenhuys.
Game on. Johan, you require 76.
So Geldenhuys here looking at 76 to bring it back to 3-2. 2 in his hand at double 8.
60.
But he's missed 8 darts at a double here, Johan, and this could be the end of it. Because Keegan Brown's going to get a dart at double 16, and he's not going to miss. And he's going to move himself off to 6 points, and he's going to leapfrog John Henderson. If he doesn't take this, Lorenzo should get a dart at a double for a 3-0 lead. It's the bullseye. It's not got. And Pronk has an opportunity to open up clear daylight between this pair. 2 in his hand, a double 16. He only needs the 1.
Lorenzo Pronk.
Job of just keeping him at bay, of just taking control and taking command of his situation, and could finish the match off with his best leg of the game. Potential 11 darter here to dismiss of the king of the castle in double quick time, and he's got plenty of time from this 86 to get the game wrapped up. 2 in his hand, a double 16, up for double 8. It's a dozen darter to get the job done. And Lorenzo Pronk is up and running, and he's up and running with a quick dismissal of Jared Cole, a 4-0 win. He's been all over Christian Perez like a rash in this game, Johan Geldenhuys. He's completely outscored his opponent. And pins the double 5, last dart in hand to open up a 3-0 advantage.
Johan, you require
a visit to the ball. It's all about Johan now. And what he does here with this 44.
Double 16. That's blocked. That's awkward.
12.
He couldn't find a way over the top. And so Christian Perez looking at 111 to get a leg back on the board. And if he doesn't, Geldenhuys has got 3 more at that target for the match. Going to get a dart, a double top, gets the double top.
Christian
Perez hasn't had many opportunities in this match. That just his second dart at a double on the back of a ton plus combo.
We know Perez is doubling prowess.
Does not miss these opportunities. But he did 43. There. And so Johan Geldenhuys comes back for 15 to complete a comprehensive 4-1 victory It's double six, the 3 o'clock double. And for Christian Perez, the winning run is up. Johan Geldenhuys with a 4-1 victory.
Not to such a quantity and volume that it is now, but 2015 was an absolute sort of 12 or 13 months of just solid graft. Good stuff from Cole here. Yeah, nicely finished. Squeezed it in the corner.
Looking at 94, but if he doesn't get Cole is back for double 14. He's going to get 2 in his hand at tops.
74.
He doesn't go, and so Jared has an opportunity to take us all the way in this contest.
Those 2 trebles from Jared was good pressure from him. Surely off the barrel. Nicely done.
Game shot on the 6th flag, Jared Cole.
So, 3-3. 128 is kind of a bit of a bogey. Does he stay there or does he come out? This is what he's deciding right now. Whatever you do, you've got to decide before you put your foot to the hockey. He decided to stay there. And stay there again.
120.
So pressure now asserted to this double top for Jared Cole.
He's done very well to keep himself in this contest, and now he has an opportunity to win it. Great first dart, great guide. Utilises it perfectly. And for John Henderson, he'll feel like that's opportunity missed. He saw Christian Perez lose in the previous match, and that's 2 defeats and 2 for the Highlander to kickstart the day. Jared Cole's on the board. He gets his first win. Another. Is not located.
124.
Lorenzo, you require tops. 153. Needing to find the 153. Could find the 153 if he gets double 18. That's superb.
First leg, Lorenzo Pronk.
A showstopper from Lorenzo Pronk. A 153. It's the biggest finish of the week so far.
Reacting to it and playing better with it.
82.
Nearly had another ton plus from Pronk there, and that would have been a 12 darter.
Pace-wise, they're playing to each other's strengths. Keegan Brown hasn't had a dart and a double yet in this match, and it's going to be one in his hand, a double 14 off the back of the 142, which he gets. What a contest this is.
Lorenzo, you require 46.
Break possibility on for Pronk. Did that stop? Did that help him or did that hinder him having to stop to see whether that was a 10 or a 6?
37.
I'm going to say it hindered him.
Keegan, you require 10.
Well, this is the first time in this match we've seen a nip and tuck leg. The first 2 legs were comprehensively won by Lorenzo Pronk. The next 2 were comprehensively won by Keegan Brown. But the first leg, where both players had opportunities come and go, has crucially been won by that man in pink.
Lorenzo, you require
He's led himself
100.
at a single to double for the match if he returns, but that's dependent on Pronk not taking out the ton. Tops he's looking at. Cannot find. And so Keegan Brown to move on to 8 points and to deny Lorenzo Pronk the opportunity to go top. It's looking at double top. Now double 10. Doesn't go, and we could be heading the distance.
Lorenzo, you require 40.
I'd say we are, and I think the game deserves to go the distance if I'm being truly honest.
Lorenzo Pronk.
It's been one of those games. I always feel he rushed that a little bit there, but, you know, with Lorenzo being back on 2-4-5.
99. Keegan, you
That's the
require
right thing,
16.
All's well, but ends well for Keegan Brown, who fought back tremendously, trailed 2-0 in the contest after a scintillating start for Lorenzo Pronk. Legs of 15 and 13, put him 2-0 in front. Opponent's not on a finish. He's still going to attack the finish any which way.
165. Johan, you require
Super setup work from Jared Cole, and all the good work from Johan could be undone. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, that's a good finish. That is a really nice finish from 68.
Johan Geldenhuys is back for this ton to complete a 4-1 victory.
Had to go tops.
80.
Didn't quite complete it. That first dart, the way that his dart set up, really was risky to go for the second treble. 20. Can he use that dart? Well, that didn't use it to the right effect.
On the fifth leg.
But that is some special dart to get by those first two blockers. If he goes on to win, it could well be.
140.
Geldenhuys back, smashing into that treble. 20.
30.
And that'll be music to his ears after the first coal visit.
$108.
Yeah, poor visit from Cole. Very well punished by Johan.
Doesn't let despondency creep into his game, does he, Johan Geldenhuys? If there is a setback, it feels like just a little setback, and he finds a way of recovering situations very quickly.
90.
He's himself on 91 after 9 to complete a 4-2 win against the king of the castle.
100.
He tried to battle back just like he did in his game against John Henderson, but it looks like it's going to be a bridge too far here. As Geldenhuys looks at tops for an 11 darter to round it off and to put the cap on what has been a superb display. Average just under 97, 40% on his doubles. There for Perez, has left himself on a double after a dozen. He's going to get one at double 16. He doesn't get. And so Perez has got 3 in his hand to move 3-2 in front.
I'll just say the same face as Keegan area commentary box. That was very tight indeed. Touch unlucky, and when it left his hand, he knew it had a chance. Perez will be looking to give him a chance here. And he does second dart. Nicely done from Perez. Yeah, Keegan's heart would have gone up a couple of beats per minute there. Seeing Perez hit.
No score.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
You require 40.
It's rushed. It's now Perez for the win. It's looked unlikely just 2 throws ago.
To get him back to winning ways. Double 10. Double 10 is found for Christian Perez to complete a 4-2 win against Keegan Brown. It puts him back to the top of the table and it re-establishes his 4-point. Double top to level back up.
20.
It's not got, and so Henderson's going to have 3 in hand here at double 6 to open up a 3-1 advantage and to put himself one away from a victory which will get his day up and running. And double 6 has found no mistake, no problems for John Henderson. And Lorenzo's been forced to take out this 1-2-1, sorry, shall I say, because Henderson's on a ton. It's double 14. It's not there.
107.
And so John Henderson to complete a 4-1 victory to get his day up and running in terms of points to the total. Looks at double top. And that's an 11 darter to round it off for John Henderson. A ton checkout, a superb performance. He's been brewing up to a victory all day and he's finally got one. And although that 140 from Perez makes this leg a little bit more interesting, he's really struggled to get out the gate here as Christian. And Jared, although not playing at his highest level, has just been able to settle a little bit quicker.
Are we saying that Perez may be struggling a bit with the fact that he's the leader of the group?
I don't know. I really do not know. All I do know is he's left double 18 here for the 116. Pins it and gets us back to an equal kilter. And that felt like a left hook followed by a right hook for Jared Cole.
It's more Perez hanging in there rather than playing well in this one for him.
108.
Ole, 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 ole. It's very hard to not be stood there thinking, I should be gone from here. We should be done.
108.
Oh, timing once again
Christian, you
from
require
Jared Cole.
160.
So then Perez, 160 for the match. He's found the first trouble, and that's perfectly sat for the second to join. Jared Cole sinks to his haunches. He could be sunk if Perez finds tops. He gets the tops. What a comeback from Christian Perez. He was 3-2 down. He had 4 darts against him to lose the match, and then pins a 160 in the last leg to win it. And that could just be the get-out-of-jail-free card he needed. That could be the moment that swings this group in his favour.
Hey, we're always looking for new weeks. Why not have a runners-up week?
134.
Turn one of them
And you
into a
require
winner.
161.
Bit like the plate competitions that you have in your local comps. Geldenhuys will go for the ball and will get the ball. And that is the biggest finish of the week. And that is the biggest highlights of Johan Geldenhuys' Super Series. He knew as a player that had talent, but maybe it took him a couple of goes, a few experiences here to really click and get things right as Lorenzo pins his second 180 of the game. I think Johan's one of those players, if we can get back here time after time after time, I think he's going to be somebody that we see at the sharp end of this, because he's got talent in an abundance.
70th 180 flies in for the week.
57. Johan, you require 90.
I think you're right. I think both these guys could be that person.
Game shot on the 5th leg. Johan
Oh, he
Geldenhuys.
is him, all right. And he really is beginning to flex his muscles, quite literally, Johan Geldenhuys, of this match for Johan Geldenhuys. He's at least 3 in each of his last 3 games. And that could be the maximum which sees him on the cusp of victory. Averaging here in excess of 104. He averaged 102 in his opening match yesterday, but lost it to John Henderson 4-2. But he's looking to wrap this one up with a big performance and a big average. In the end, it's 104.4, and Johan Geldenhuys has really announced himself as a Super Series mainstay. Able to leave himself on 72 to get said confirmatory break.
60. Keegan, you require 72.
He's playing well here, Keegan. And he's got a 2-leg lead to show for it.
Not happening this time for Henderson, so
60.
Brown will come back. Will he go straight at it? Does he split it? Looking to split. No, straight at it.
Keegan Brown.
Nicely done from Keegan Brown. A 4-0 win for him over John Henderson. And I was quite impressed yesterday, and I was commenting that I'd not seen him play at the pace that was as quick as it was yesterday from him. And he seems to have tailed off a little bit with his whole ball management pace, and I don't think it's helped him. $140. $108.
Well, Lorenzo Pronk here is on for a potential 10-darter in the opening leg of the match. 121, 180, 180. The perfect start, the nigh on perfect start. Christian Perez piles in the third 180 of the leg.
Required 20.
Well, double 10's not found for a 10-darter. And now it's awkward. Picks aside, decides to move to the left. Oh, and I tell you what, he almost found a way through. That was not a bad dart by any stretch of the imagination. And so Perez will come back looking at 140 to get the break and open up a 1-0 lead. Not to be on this particular occasion. And so Pronk, 2 5s to take out the opener.
Lorenzo, you require 10. Game shot on the
And
first
2
leg.
fives are
Lorenzo
found,
Pronk.
and Lorenzo Pronk opens up a 1-0 lead in this match.
Second leg, it's Christian to throw first. Game on.
So this full comprehensive 4-1 victory that opens up the door for everybody
85.
to
Lorenzo, you
scramble
require
for
36.
position in the final couple of games. Double 18 for Lorenzo Pronk. Double 9 is
Game
taken,
shot and the
and he
match.
seals a
Lorenzo
4-1
Pronk.
victory against Christian Perez, who will have a lead overnight going into Wednesday's action, but it's not going to be as hefty an advantage perhaps as he thought it was going to be at one point during today's play. 4 points clear now, but it could be potentially as skinny as 2 points the gap between him and the player in second place.
60.
Christian Perez against Jared Cole.
78. Keegan, you require 78.
20 for tops for Keegan Brown for
Game shot on the fifth
3-2
leg. Keegan Brown.
lead. 70 for Cole, not to be on this occasion.
85. Keegan, you require 113.
See what Jared tried to do there, but could that be his last darts?
'81 scored, so that means double
Game
60
shot
to
and the
seal
match.
it in
Keegan
style
Brown.
and to seal it with a 4-2 win against Jared Cole to round off his day. Means that Keegan Brown's going to be in the running coming into tomorrow. Stretch a real early command of this contest against the Highlander.
125. Johan, you require 82.
Geldenhuys 82 to get this opening leg breaker throw under his belt. Double top.
Game shot on the first leg.
Steady enough.
Johan
6
Geldenhuys.
visits. Enough for a break for Johan Geldenhuys.
It will all unravel.
Double
40.
16 doesn't go, and
You
so
require 96.
Henderson is back for 96 to level this game up at 1 apiece. Trouble located. Double 18.
Game shot on the
Found
second
brilliantly.
leg. John Henderson.
Yeah, the man from Huntley.
Tops left after 12 for John Henderson to complete a 4-2 win. It's been a trying, challenging day at times
140.
for the Highlander,
You require 40.
but this double top will at least give him a win to end on. Give him at least something to smile about
Game
come
shot
the end
and
of
the
it.
match.
And for John
John
Henderson, it's not quite a day that's gone to plan. 10 points is his overnight total, and it looks like his priority on Wednesday is going to be getting into Group B as opposed to winning Group A. Welcome back to the MODUS Super Series, where before the break, John Henderson got the better of Johan Geldenhuys by 4 legs to 2. Tuesday's action has come to a close, and really it was the day of Keegan Brown here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. He was the big mover on moving day, winning 4 out of his 5 matches, and he finds himself on the coattails of Christian Perez, who still has a 2-point lead overnight, but it could have been so much more. Keegan Brown, the closest challenge on 12. You got 3 players on 10. Jared 6 points adrift at the bottom of the table.